Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on the Humble Bundle Disney Classics Black Friday Bundle of November 2024. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and have the opportunity to gain early access to videos by buying a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-Fi. Your support means the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, your all-in-one journey through the first 6 Star Wars movies, reimagined in classic LEGO style. Combining humor, creativity, and action is a nostalgic trip for fans of all ages. This game lets you relive the iconic Star Wars storylines with a whimsical twist. You'll take control of over 120 characters, including new additions like Watto and Zamwazzle, and build custom mashups like Han's Windu. The reworked levels, like the Mos Espa pod race and Gunship Cavalry, make this gameplay feel fresh, while bonus missions from Jabba the Hutt offer extra challenges. Whether you're solving puzzles or using enhanced force powers, each moment encourages creativity and teamwork. The local co-op mode is perfect for playing with friends or family, though the single-player experience holds up just as well. The visuals, while from the Wii and Xbox 360 era, maintain a charm that feels timeless. Plus, the classic Star Wars soundtrack immerses you in the galaxy far, far away. Some aspects, like the simplistic combat and occasional glitches, might feel dated compared to newer LEGO titles, but the charm outweighs these minor flaws. The game's lighthearted nature and collectible-packed levels provide endless replayability. LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga is a delightful mix of nostalgia and fun, offering something for both hardcore fans and newcomers alike. Whether you're revisiting it or playing it for the first time, you'll find it hard to put down. May the Force and the bricks be with you. At number 2 we have LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game. A swashbuckling adventure that blends the charm of LEGO with the whimsical chaos of the Pirates franchise. Spanning across 4 movies, it captures the spirit of piracy in a world built from bricks. This game is a playful romp where smashing everything, hoarding treasure, and causing delightful mayhem are not just mechanics, they are the heart of the experience. You'll navigate iconic locations like Tortuga, battling skeletons and solving zany puzzles, from using Jack Sparrow's magical compass to chasing down a fried egg. The humor is classic LEGO, with characters pantomiming the absurdity of the pirate saga in a way that feels like Harpo Marx reenacting the Iliad. The gameplay thrives on variety. You'll find zip lines, sword fights, cannons, and even Jack Sparrow riding a pig. Cooperative play makes the chaos even better, as you and a friend can slap enemies with a fish or team up to conquer challenges. However, the game's storytelling, constrained by silent LEGO minifigs, leans heavily on slapstick humor. If you do not already know the movies, the narrative may leave you scratching your head. While it does not break new grounds in puzzles or world building, LEGO Pirates excels at what it sets out to do. Be pure, unapologetic fun. If you're ready for a goofy adventure where piracy meets LEGO madness, this is your game. Otherwise, you probably weren't meant to board this ship. At number 3 we have LEGO Indiana Jones The Original Adventures, a brick-built journey through the iconic trilogy, combining puzzle solving, exploration, and humor in a reimagining of the beloved films. You'll swing into action as Indiana Jones, wielding his famous bullwhip to cross gaps, pull switches, and even fend off enemies. The puzzles shine here, offering clever mechanics like building objects, finding hidden keys, and piloting vehicles such as speedboats and forklifts. While challenging enough to require logical thinking, the game's kid-friendly nature ensures no obstacle feels insurmountable, even to the point of nudging you forward if you fail repeatedly. Attention to detail is where the game truly shines. Memorable moments from the movies are recreated with loving care, and the slapstick humor of the cutscenes adds charm to the silent storytelling. The hub world, Barnard College, is a treasure trove for fans, allowing you to explore, view collectibles, and create custom characters. The sheer amount of hidden items and replayable content adds depth, especially in free play mode, which requires switching between characters like Short Round to access secret areas. However, the game struggles with its setting. The subdued real-world aesthetic of 1940s adventure does not match the vibrant whimsy of LEGO Star Wars. Partner AI can be frustrating, and character unlocks lack excitement. Levels sometimes feel dull, and the mix of real-world textures with LEGO bricks does not fully click. While it delivers fun in bursts, LEGO Indiana Jones ultimately lacks the consistent thrill you'd expect from such an adventurous franchise. And number 4 we have LEGO Indiana Jones 2: The Adventure Continues. This game dives into the infamous Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, while revisiting moments from the original trilogy, wrapped in LEGO's signature humor and brick-smashing fun. This game centers heavily on Crystal Skull, with 3 chapters dedicated to it. While revisiting the earlier films is enticing, the snippets of Raiders, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade are disappointingly brief, leaving you longing for the richer experience of the first game. With that said, the split-screen mode for co-op is a solid addition, and the giant boss battles are visually striking, even if they feel more like designer showpieces than nods to the films. The hub system adds a sense of adventure, allowing you to explore condensed versions of locations from the movies. However, navigating these hubs can be frustrating, especially when critical items or skills are hidden without clues. The level editor sounds exciting on paper, but falls short of its restrictive design and lack of sharing options, limiting its longevity. LEGO Indy 2's streamlined gameplay removes some of the guesswork, making objectives clearer than before, but the driving levels are a low point, clunky and infuriating. Puzzles remain simple, often boiling down to moving boxes, which can feel repetitive. Ultimately, this sequel offers more polish and content than its predecessor, but it does not quite capture the charm of LEGO's take on the original trilogy. If you can tolerate the Crystal Skull focus, it is a decent adventure, just not the definitive LEGO Indiana Jones experience. And number 5 we have LEGO Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars. This Star Wars LEGO game takes the humor and charm of LEGO games and blends them with the thrilling battles and iconic stories from Star Wars: The Clone Wars. This action-packed adventure challenges you to relive epic moments while solving puzzles, battling enemies, and commanding armies. You'll enjoy new gameplay mechanics, such as commanding massive ground battles where you lead battalions of clone troopers, build bases, and deploy vehicles to defeat the relentless droid army. Scene Swap allows you to control multiple teams in separate locations seamlessly, adding a layer of strategic depth. While the game's boss battles are a highlight, featuring foes like the Zillo Beast in cinematic showdowns. Exploration is another major draw. You'll traverse 16 star systems, controlling ships like Anakin's Jedi Interceptor or Grievous's Malevolence. The hub areas and bonus levels encourage curiosity, rewarding you with collectibles and secrets that deepen the experience. The game's puzzles test your creativity, using the Force to manipulate LEGO objects in ways only this franchise can deliver. Split-screen co-op enhances the fun, letting you and a friend jump in and out effortlessly. However, some bugs and the inability to skip most cutscenes can disrupt the flow. While the story covers significant Clone Wars episodes, the omission of certain arcs leaves a sense of incompleteness. Despite these quirks, LEGO Star Wars 3 remains a nostalgic and entertaining experience for fans of LEGO games and Star Wars alike. At number 6 we have The Curse of Monkey Island, a classic LucasArts point-and-click adventure that delivers charm, humor, and unforgettable characters. As the third installment in the Monkey Island series, it introduced several firsts: the iconic verb wheel, voice characters led by Dominic Armato as Guybrush Threepwood, and a departure from the original creator, Ron Gilbert. Despite this, the game was critically acclaimed and standing tall as a fan favorite. From the moment you dive in, the Disney-inspired art style captures your imagination. The hand-drawn animations hold up beautifully, even decades later. The humor is timeless, with standout moments like insult sword fighting and the whimsical sea shanty, A Pirate I Was Meant to Be. The cast of characters, both returning and new, are wonderfully memorable. Murray the Demonic Skull is a highlight. Voice acting shines, with veterans like Bowen as LeChuck and Alexandra Boyd as Elaine Marley adding depth and personality. Even the music raises the bar, thanks to live instrumentation, making tunes like the Puerto Polo theme unforgettable. While the game dazzles, its ending feels rushed, reducing the finale to a brief and underwhelming puzzle. The lack of a remaster might leave you wishing for polished visuals and modern refinements. Some puzzles still lean toward the absurd, a hallmark of the series that might frustrate newcomers. The Curse of Monkey Island remains a nostalgic masterpiece, blending wit, art, and music into a delightful package. Though not without flaws, it's a must-play for fans of the genre. At number 7 we have The Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition, a remastered classic that invites you to step into the boots of Guybrush Threepwood, an aspiring pirate on a hilariously chaotic adventure. Originally released in 1990 and reimagined in 2009, this point-and-click adventure combines sharp humor, charming characters, and clever puzzles into an unforgettable experience. You'll embark on a whimsical journey across Melee and Monkey Islands, where eccentric inhabitants and absurd challenges await. From insult sword fighting to assembling a misfit pirate crew, the game's humor keeps you grinning. While its quirky cast adds personality to every scene, Guybrush's earnest yet bumbling ambition makes him an endearing protagonist, and the ghost pirate LeChuck stands out as a delightfully theatrical villain. The remaster introduces polished visuals and a full voice cast, with performances that breathe new life into the characters. The dynamic orchestral soundtrack adds richness, capturing the spirit of a pirate's life. The inclusion of a hint system is a thoughtful addition, ensuring newcomers will not feel lost navigating the game's occasionally tricky puzzles. As fun as it is, the game's short length might leave you wanting more, and repetitive background music in certain areas can wear thin over time. Some stretches without music create an unintentional sense of emptiness. The Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition is a lighthearted and clever introduction to the franchise, perfect for both first-timers and nostalgic fans. If you're ready to laugh your way through pirate mischief, this game is well worth your time. And number 8 we have Monkey Island 2 Special Edition, a masterfully remade point-and-click adventure that revives the classic tale of Guybrush Threepwood as he hunts for the fabled treasure of Big Whoop. This sequel elevates the humor, charm, and gameplay of its predecessor, delivering a refined experience for new and returning players alike. You will begin on Scab Island, where Guybrush's antiques immediately set the tone for a whimsical adventure spanning across 3 interconnected islands: Scab, Fat, and Booty. The game features a brilliant story within a story structure, as Guybrush recounts his misadventures to Elaine while dangling from a rope. The dialogue, now fully voice acted, breathes life into the hilarious exchanges and eccentric characters. The visuals are stunning, with hand-painted scenes and expressive cartoony characters that build on the charm of the original. Switching between the original and remastered versions is seamless, offering a nostalgic peek into its roots. The updated control system, with intuitive mouse interactions, simplifies gameplay without compromising its depth. The hint system is a missed opportunity, often being overly vague or excessively obvious, which may frustrate during the trickier middle sections. Additionally, while the commentary from the creators is a delightful addition, its presentation, persistently displaying notifications, can feel clunky. Monkey Island 2 Special Edition delivers a near-perfect update of a beloved classic. With its gorgeous graphics, witty writing, and dynamic voice acting, it is a must-play for fans of adventure games. If you're ready to dive into a treasure hunt, packed with humor and heart, this is your perfect excuse. And number 9 we have Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb, an action-adventure game where you step into the boots of the iconic archaeologist on a tomb-raiding quest. Released between the classic Tomb Raider and Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, this game delivers brawling combat, challenging platforming, and a cinematic experience that channels the spirit of the films. You'll feel like Indy as the game captures his rough and tumble fighting style. Combat is not deep, but it is dynamic and satisfying. Knocking enemies down, disarming them, and using their weapons feels straight out of Raiders of the Lost Ark. The cinematic punches and environmental interactions make every encounter engaging. The platforming is solid too, requiring more attention than Uncharted, though it's not as tight or consistent as Tomb Raider. The atmosphere nails the Indiana Jones vibe, with a fine story and music that enhance the adventure. Exploring tombs feels authentic, even if the narrative is light. The variety of levels offers a decent challenge, but uneven difficulty, like the tricky whip grappling and a few frustrating sequences, can test your patience. Without save states, deaths in long checkpoint-free levels might feel punishing. Combat grows repetitive towards the end, and the platforming's occasional inconsistencies can be frustrating. The lack of a deeper story also leaves the lengthy adventure feeling thin in parts, especially your shorter levels that interrupt flow with frequent loading screens. While not perfect, Emperor's Tomb is a solid licensed title. If you're an Indiana Jones fan craving an adventure with cinematic brawling and tomb exploration, this is worth a try. And number 10 we have Star Wars Empire at War Gold Pack, a classic real-time strategy game where you command or corrupt an entire galaxy. Set during the Galactic Civil War, you choose to lead the Rebel Alliance, the Galactic Empire, or the criminal underworld, shaping the fate of iconic Star Wars locations. You immerse yourself in battles spanning land and space, commanding forces that range from nimble X-Wings and colossal Star Destroyers to infantry and AT-ATs. The game's strength lies in its strategic depth. Every decision, be it deploying Darth Vader to crush rebels or fortifying planets against invasions, carries significant weight. With over 80 planets to conquer and liberate, the stakes feel monumental as your victories influence the galaxy's destiny. The forces of corruption expansion takes it further, letting you embrace the shady tactics of the underworld. Piracy, bribery, and kidnapping are tools for expanding influence in a way that feels fresh and devious. Add in expanded multiplayer modes and new units, and you'll find plenty of replayability. Even after nearly 2 decades, Empire at War holds up thanks to its simple mechanics and timeless Star Wars charm. The vibrant modding community adds new campaigns, factions, and features, keeping the game relevant and exciting. Whether you're reliving your childhood battles or discovering it anew, the combination of epic scale and authentic Star Wars storytelling makes this a must-play for fans of both the franchise and RTS games. Prepare to lead, conquer, and, if you're there, corrupt a galaxy far, far away. At number 11 we have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. A masterpiece of storytelling and moral ambiguity set in a galaxy ravaged by war. 5 years after the events of its predecessor, you step into the shoes of a lone Jedi, exiled and severed from the Force. The Sith have driven the Jedi to the brink of extinction, and the Republic's fate rests on your shoulders. Will you embrace the light side, or fall to the dark? This game excels in blending an intricate, morally complex narrative with classic RPG mechanics. Unlike its predecessor's straightforward moral choices, Knights of the Old Republic 2 challenges you with decisions that blur the lines between right and wrong. Your actions ripple outward, affecting not only your character, but also your companions and the galaxy itself. The writing is exceptional, especially in the cryptic wisdom of Kreia, a companion whose philosophical depth sets her apart as one of gaming's most intriguing characters. While the gameplay features familiar turn-based combat and skill progression, its true strength lies in its dialogue-driven interactions and the weight of your choices. However, the base game is infamous for cut content and bugs. Installing the Sith Lord's Restored Content mod is essential to experience the game as intended, adding depth and polish to the narrative. If you're a Star Wars fan, RPG enthusiast, or simply love a story that challenges your perspective, Knights of the Old Republic 2 is a must-play. With its rich world building and unforgettable characters, it's an enduring classic worth revisiting. At number 12 we have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, a timeless RPG set 4,000 years before the Galactic Empire. The galaxy teeters on the edge of chaos as the Jedi face near extinction, and you're thrust into the role of an unlikely hero or villain. With the fate of the Republic in your hands, your choices shape not just your destiny, but the future of the galaxy. Will you embody the light side, or succumb to the dark? This game combines BioWare's storytelling brilliance with a Dungeons & Dragons-inspired combat system. The turn-based mechanics allow you to pause and strategize, blending melee, ranged, and force abilities. While the combat feels dated and clunky at times, its depth ensures that every encounter offers meaningful decision-making. With 3 archetypal classes and a plethora of skills and powers, you have ample room to customize your character. The real star of the game is its story. Each companion is memorable with rich backstories and impactful interactions. The planets you explore, such as Tatooine and Kashyyyk, are not just backdrops, but living worlds with political intrigue, mysteries, and side quests. The game masterfully weaves its narrative with your choices, letting you forge a path of peace or domination. However, the game shows its age with outdated graphics, bugs, and resolution issues, making mods almost essential for a smooth experience. Despite this, Knights of the Old Republic remains a masterpiece. Its compelling story, engaging characters, and moral depth make it a must-play for RPG fans and Star Wars enthusiasts alike. At number 13 we have Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds Saga. Released in 2001, Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds Saga lets you command the armies of the Star Wars universe in a real-time strategy format. Whether you lead the Galactic Empire, Rebel Alliance, or even the Wookiees, your decisions determine the course of epic battles. With its Age of Empire-style gameplay, the game combines resource management, technology upgrades, and strategic combat. You can even expand the experience with the Clone Campaigns add-on, introducing factions like the Confederacy and the Republic. While its core gameplay delivers nostalgic fun, you'll notice the game's age. The graphics, designed for early 2000s resolution, can feel clunky on modern systems. The zoom levels are restrictive, and some mechanics like AI behavior lack the polish of modern RTS games. However, its charm lies in its Star Wars authenticity. Units like Jedi, Wookiee tanks, and droids bring the galaxy to life, while cheats add playful exploration to campaigns. Fans of classic RTS games or Star Wars lore will appreciate the detailed faction campaigns, ranging from interstellar battles to hidden Easter eggs in maps. However, if you're used to modern RTS titles, the game may feel outdated, especially without mods that fix AI or enhance features. This game is a love letter to its era, perfect for nostalgia seekers or Star Wars enthusiasts curious about its strategy spin. A remaster can make it shine again, but until then, it's a quirky gem worth exploring. At number 14 we have Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, a thrilling action-adventure game where you step into the role of a Jedi apprentice under the guidance of Luke Skywalker. As you train in the ways of the Force, you customize your character, forge your lightsaber, and face the ultimate moral choice: embrace the light side or succumb to the dark. The game excels in its lightsaber combat, widely praised as one of the best systems in Star Wars gaming. Whether you wield a single blade, dual sabers, or Darth Maul's iconic dual-bladed lightsaber, the fluid mechanics make every duel memorable. Force powers like Force Push, Lightning, and Mind Trick add another layer of depth to combat and exploration. You can choose your missions, giving you freedom in how you progress through the story. The single-player mode offers iconic Star Wars locations and encounters, while the multiplayer mode delivers 6 unique modes, from classic deathmatches to intricate team-based siege battles in 23 arenas. However, the game shows its age, with dated visuals and clunky mechanics compared to modern titles. Running it on current systems requires tweaks, but they are worth the effort for the immersive experience. If you're a Star Wars fan, this game is a must-play, thanks to its rich lore, customizable gameplay, and classic feel. It's a nostalgic masterpiece that still holds up today, providing an unforgettable Jedi journey for those willing to overlook its dated aspects. At number 15 we have Star Wars The Force Unleashed Ultimate Sith Edition, an action-packed hack-and-slash game that redefines the Force's scope and intensity. You play as Starkiller, Darth Vader's secret apprentice, navigating a gripping story set between episodes 3 and 4. This Ultimate Sith Edition includes the original missions and additional DLC content, including an exclusive Hoth level. As Starkiller, you wield unparalleled Force powers, combining devastating abilities like Force Push and Lightning with fluid lightsaber combat. The story explores new dimensions of the Star Wars universe, offering a dark and intriguing perspective. The reimagined classic trilogy levels, including Tatooine and the Jedi Temple, add nostalgic yet innovative gameplay. Despite its strengths, the game has technical challenges. You may encounter crashes, a 30 FPS cap, and outdated visuals requiring adjustments for modern resolutions. Combat and quick-time events can feel repetitive, but the game's sheer spectacle and physics-driven mechanics make it entertaining. The highlight of The Force Unleashed is its narrative ambition, delivering a compelling tale about power and redemption. Starkiller is a standout character brought to life by Sam Witwer's excellent voice acting. Whether you embrace the dark side or fight for redemption, the game immerses you in the Star Wars universe like few others. Though it shows its age, The Force Unleashed remains a must-play for Star Wars fans. Its cinematic story, intense combat, and rich lore make it a classic, offering a visceral experience. At number 16 we have Star Wars Republic Commando, a squad-based tactical FPS set in the Star Wars universe. You step into the boots of Delta Squad's leader, commanding an elite team of Republic Commandos during the Clone Wars. With intuitive squad commands, rich character interactions, and immersive gameplay, this game delivers a unique Star Wars experience that still resonates decades after its 2005 release. The core strength of Republic Commando lies in its squad mechanics. Your team feels alive, with distinct personalities and banter that deepen your connection to them. The witty exchanges, like Scorch's humor, lighten intense moments, while strategic commands make you feel like a true leader. The AI is surprisingly competent, ensuring that your squad mates are more than mere window dressing. They revive, cover, and fight intelligently, enhancing the game's tactical appeal. The helmet UI immerses you in the galaxy far, far away, with details like dynamic visor effects and weapon displays that elevate the realism. The missions, though linear, are action-packed and diverse, taking you across iconic planets like Geonosis and Kashyyyk. However, the campaign is relatively short, clocking in at around 8 hours, and its cliffhanger ending leaves you longing for a sequel that sadly never came. While dated graphics and occasional technical hiccups may deter some, the engaging story, atmospheric music, and tactical depth make it a must-play for Star Wars fans. Whether revisiting it or discovering it anew, this gem offers a rewarding glimpse into the struggles of the Clone Wars. At number 17 we have Star Wars Rebellion, a grand strategy game where you take command of either the Rebel Alliance or the Galactic Empire in a post-Death Star universe. Your goal is to dominate the galaxy, using a mix of diplomacy, resource management, and military might. Released in 1998, the game may feel dated, but its strategic depth remains impressive. If you're a fan of intricate planning, Rebellion delivers an authentic Star Wars experience with its thematic design and iconic characters. The strategy portion is the highlight, offering galaxy-spanning decisions and fleet management that demand patience and creativity. Whether rallying systems to the rebel cause or crushing resistance under Imperial might, the game constantly changes with your decision-making. However, the game's age shows in its interface and graphics, which can feel clunky by modern standards. Tactical battles, while ambitious in concept, lack polish and are often best left to auto-resolution. Ground combat is virtually non-existent, and new players may find the learning curve steep. Despite its flaws, Rebellion's replayability and nostalgic charm keep it compelling, especially for Star Wars enthusiasts. Playing as the Rebels feels like an uphill battle of clever tactics, while the Empire's might grants you the thrill of overwhelming force. The game's shortcomings could have been addressed with modding support, but even in its original state, it remains a classic. If you love strategy games and Star Wars, this galaxy is yours to conquer. But if you're looking for modern visuals or fast-paced action, this is not the game you're looking for. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle offers great value for fans of classic games, particularly those nostalgic for LucasArts titles and LEGO franchises. This is a fantastic opportunity to grab beloved titles like Monkey Island, LEGO Pirates, and LEGO Indiana Jones at a low price. This collection remains a solid choice for retro gaming enthusiasts. It is a great deal for those looking to expand their game library. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. And maybe consider unlocking early access to videos by buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.